Hello, my name is Benjamin Burton. I'm an attorney whose primary practice is devoted to representing those with Social Security disability issues. Prior to becoming an attorney, I was an agent with the Social Security Administration for about 7 years. And I know that the Social Security disability process for many of you is confusing and hard to understand. So my purpose of this video is to help guide you through the Social Security process as it relates to Tennessee. The procedures don't vary too much from state to state, but each state does have its own way of doing things, so to speak. And so this is basically an outline of how Tennessee does things and what you need to do to get started. The first step is to notify the Social Security Administration of your intent to claim disability benefits. This can be done in many ways, but it's very important to notify them as soon as possible. You can contact the Social Security Administration through the 800 number, or their website, or just by merely calling or even going into your local field office. It's a misnomer that a person has to be out of work for an entire year to get disability benefits to apply. Some people are out of work for a few months, but don't tell me they don't apply until they are out of work for an entire year. This is not the case. You should apply if you expect your condition to last a year or longer. You don't actually have to be out of work for an entire year to apply, only if you expect your disability to continue for a period of 12 months or longer. If you contact the 800 number, they will set you up an appointment with the local field office or conduct an interview over the phone. I prefer to tell my clients a telephone appointment is traditionally more easier. You have the comfort of your own home and the privacy of your own home. And it seems that when my clients schedule an in-office appointment, they go to the office, they have to wait, and ultimately they have to return to the field office documents that they didn't bring with them the first time. So I usually recommend my clients conduct a telephone appointment over their own personal telephone, and that way Social Security can tell them at that time what documents need to be provided to them. So once you call the 800 number, you'll be set up an initial interview. And in that interview, they'll ask you a lot of questions. It's not only about your disability and what doctors you go to, also about your income and resources, and to see if you potentially qualify for what's called SSI, or Supplemental Security Income. And we'll talk about the differences between SSI and Social Security disability at another time. Once you are in your interview, and have completed your interview, Social Security Administration will gather your medical records. Now remember, they will only gather the records that you tell them about. So if you've gone to a doctor and don't tell Social Security about that doctor, don't expect them to go out on their own and get those medical records. So be sure at your initial interview you tell Social Security about all the doctors and all the medications that you're on. So Social Security will send your file to Nashville, to a place called DDS, that stands for Disability Determination Services. DDS will again gather your medical records, and once they've got everything, a person will decide whether you meet the disability criteria. In the meantime, Social Security may ask you to go to one of their doctors. This is not an indication of whether you're about to be approved or whether you're about to be denied. It's just some people have to go, some people don't. Traditionally, people are asked to go to one of the Social Security doctors when the Social Security decision makers feel that they do not have enough information to make a decision, good or bad. It's been my experience, however, that the Social Security doctors are not very favorable. So we'll discuss that another time. The decision at DDS in Tennessee and Nashville takes about 4 to 5 months. That's on average. Some people are faster, some people take longer. But in any event, an average time frame is about 4 to 5 months. If you're approved at the initial level, congratulations. That is not very common in Tennessee. Tennessee has one of the highest denial rates in the country for the initial claim. And so if you are approved at the initial level, congratulations. You are a very small percentile. If you are turned down at the initial level, you have 60 days to apply for what they call a reconsideration. Reconsideration means that they will send it back to DDS for another determination about your case. The reconsideration, I must tell you this, is very high denial rate at the reconsideration level, very high. So don't expect an approval at the reconsideration level. The chances of being turned down are just too high. If you are turned down at the reconsideration level, you then have 60 days to ask for a hearing in front of an administrative law judge. The average waiting time from when you are denied at a reconsideration level until the time you're in front of a judge is about 12 to 18 months. Social Security is diligently attempting to speed that number up, but at the time of this filming, it's about 12 to 18 months. Again, some cases can take a lot longer than that. And if you are denied at the administrative level, you still have appeal rights to the appeals council, but again, that'll be a conversation best left for another time. To increase your chances of being approved at the hearing level, studies have shown that hiring an attorney or a competent representative vastly increases your chances of approval. Some attorneys or representatives do not represent claimants at the initial or reconsideration level, only at the hearing level. I personally feel that is a disservice because I feel that the attorneys and representatives can make a difference at the initial and reconsideration level. So this law firm does take cases at the initial level and at the reconsideration level, but don't be shocked if you talk to other attorneys and they do not accept cases at that level. I hope this video has answered some questions you might have had about filing for disability benefits. I hope to have further videos on things you can do to help improve your chances, and how to look for a good attorney or a competent representative, and what to expect at the hearing level, and videos to that sort. But for now, this was just an introductory video on how the process is in Tennessee. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you find it informative, please let us know. If you have any questions or anything related to disability benefits, we are at Burton and McKinnish, area code 865-774-5515, and we'd look forward to answering any questions that you might have. Thank you.